Hey, my name is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be sort of a recap of our July summer Disney World trip. And I'm also going to show you the merch that I bought. And we're just going to chat and drink our coffee. So grab a drink and let's get into it. First of all, this cup I got from the parks probably like 6 months ago, so they might still have it. And girl, I'm already drinking pumpkin. The cream is pumpkin. It's so good. You can kind of treat this video like a podcast if you just want to listen to it. I'll throw some things up on the screen, but I'll put a little click sound so that you know to look. But I love watching videos like this because I'm a yapper. I like listening to people yap. And sometimes I'm just working or cleaning or whatever, and I just like to have a video on in the background. So treat it like that if you want. By the way, my name is Ashley. I'm 31. I love all things Disney, fashion, photography, all sorts of things. And I just love sharing my life. So thank you for being here and thank you for watching. And if you watched the whole Disney World series, thank you so much. It was an amazing trip. It was so much fun, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Let's start with the merch haul. I am so excited. So obviously if you watched the park vlogs, you pretty much know everything I bought because I showed most of it. But if you didn't, go watch those videos. But also, here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off strong. Ladies and gentlemen, it is her. She is the moment. Dooney and Burke, Miss Dooney and Burke herself. I ended up carrying it pretty much for the rest of the trip after I got it. And it is honestly a good park bag. Like, you're not going to be able to carry all of the things, but you can kind of just carry the necessities. So maybe like a nighttime park bag. As I will say, Miles ended up carrying a backpack in the parks, so he was carrying like our water bottle and such. So I was able to carry a cutie purse. The placement is everything to me. I am literally obsessed. And then the back placement has the castle. She is gorgeous. She was a pretty penny. So I have been carrying her as like my daily bag at home. But like I said, she does fit the necessities. She was worth it. I also want to make note that oftentimes with a shoulder bag like this, the strap just slides right off your shirt. This one does not. And I think it's because the underside of the strap is a little bit textured, if that makes sense. So she is the moment. Hold on, is this gonna be the thumbnail? Take my thumbnail with me. Wait, actually, I'm gonna keep that in the video because it's just funny. I'll hold a few other things up for the thumbnail. Hold please. Okay, I think that's gonna be the thumbnail. Back to the merch. We'll just move right along into something that was already in my hand. I got the Sorcerer Mickey cup. This was in the Caribbean Beach gift shop. Like, as soon as we walked in, I was purchasing merch. And my water for the day is in here. I did show this in the Epcot vlog. This is the lipstick case that I got customized in France. She's so pretty. I'm wearing the lip color today. I do have a gloss on over it, but here is the shade. I just asked the employee for like a neutral pink, and I think this was the lightest shade. And then if you didn't watch the vlog, here is the custom engraving. You can get your name on the inside, and it's just a cutie little case. I love her. This is such a timeless gift. I feel like you could get this for somebody for their birthday or just anything special in life because it is very high quality and just a classy gift. I will say you have to purchase the lipstick and the case separately, and I believe the total comes out to $80. So she's a little bit of a pricey gift, but I think it's worth it. Also showed this in the Epcot vlog. This was the Smisky that I opened up from the blind box. They do sell them in the store in Japan, and they're just silly, okay? Blind boxes are silly. I mean, look at him in his little hat and his nighttime tea. It's just fun and silly, and I think he's adorable. I also showed these in the Hollywood Studios vlog. I mentioned that these originated in Tokyo, and they finally made it to the US parks, and they are so cute. I found them in Hollywood Studios. We went to the photo booth at the Pop Century Arcade. because fun fact, Caribbean Beach does not have an arcade, and arcades across the Disney resorts are where you can go to the photo booth. You can choose the black and white and then whatever border you want. You can also choose to just print one image in a 4x6, so that's super cute. But I just love the classic photo strip. And there are also photo booths in Disney Springs at the Penn Trading Store. And where else? There's a few in Epcot. Isn't there one when you come out of Figment? Yes, I think so. Don't quote me on that, but you can literally just Google photo booths around Disney World and you will find a location near you. But this is one of those souvenirs where, again, it's timeless. You can keep this forever. Put it in a scrapbook, junk journal, frame it. I actually have on our living room walls, I have framed past photo strips. And I might actually do that with these because I just love the way that they turned out. One evening on the bus, the driver gave our nephew these cutie stickers. And I love the Galactic Hero one. I just feel like that represents our trip so well because our nephew does love Toy Story. And when we went to Toy Story Land, it was just such a special moment for all of us because prior to the trip, well, actually for the past couple years. So for the past couple years, I've shown him like ride through videos and walk through videos of Toy Story Land, and we were just so excited to take him there. So the fact that this sticker is included in the ones that the bus driver gave him is so precious to me. Moving on to pins from the trip. These little boards I got prior to the trip, and they are from GoPen Pro. Right there on the bottom, you can see their site. And I had started out with just one little board that I brought for trades and pens that I wanted to keep. And this is what I ended up keeping, which I never intended to trade any of these because these are some of my favorite pens, but it was just cute to have them on the board throughout the trip. But this board is full of pens that I bought and traded. And I am obsessed with every single one of them. So let's just look at them. First of all, I have two little Duffy pens down here. That is Peter Pan Duffy, and then just a little classic Duffy teddy bear. I am obsessed with Duffy. We are actually planning a trip to Japan. More details on that way later because we haven't even bought flights or anything yet, but we're working on it. And I love Duffy. And if you don't know, the Duffy fans over there, they will wait in line for 8 hours for Duffy. And that will be me. You will catch me rope dropping Duffy as soon as we walk into that park. Same for Shelly Mae up there. I love her. She is so precious. She is so cute. And then the Sorcerer Mickey popcorn bucket was the first pen pack that I opened on the trip. And it was literally the one I wanted. And that was good luck. That was good luck right there. That is how I knew that this trip was going to have some good pin trading. And then the two Stitch ones are the ones that I unboxed. And what is crazy is those are the two that Miles and I literally wanted. I said I wanted Stitch with the camera because that is me, a photographer. And then Miles plays a guitar and really any instrument. So he really wanted Stitch with the ukulele. And I cannot believe that we literally got both on one box. So that was the pin trades and purchases of the trip. Oh, wait, I almost forgot Mickey Mouse up there. So when we went to Magic Kingdom to watch the Starlight Parade, we were a little overstimulated on Main Street. There was a lot going on. And so we decided to go meet Mickey just to go inside, take a break, and the wait was only like 15 minutes. And it was precious. It was so much fun. And then when we left that area where you meet him, you walk out into a gift shop and they had a pen board right there. And they had that adorable Mickey Mouse pen. And so I traded for that one because that is just something to commemorate my nephew meeting Mickey for the first time. Whew, I be yapping. I have already yapped for 14 minutes. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Next up, I purchased this prior to the trip, but he went with me everywhere. So cute. This is from the Pop Mart Mickey Family Collection. Kind of like Labubu's, but for Mickey and his family and his friends. And it's a blind box, and I got Goofy, and he's so cute. He's a little bag charm, so I did carry him around. And I'm obsessed because this, again, I've just had good luck lately with the blind boxes. This is the one that I wanted, and I was so happy to pull him. Next, I just wanted to chat about the trip in general. Obviously, I posted all the vlogs and it was so much fun, but I just wanted to like kind of recap and just chat about the little things that were not included in the vlog. So first of all, obviously it was a July trip, so it was very toasty. There were definitely some moments where we were overstimulated due to the heat and not necessarily the crowds. Like the crowds outside of Magic Kingdom at night, because the Starlight Parade had just debuted. Outside of that, the crowds honestly were not that bad. We were pleasantly surprised with the wait times and just in general, it really was not bad. It was honestly just the heat. And it's kind of crazy because we have been in almost all months to Disney World. Like we've almost gone all 12 months throughout our time of going to Disney World. And we've been in July before. And I just don't think that it was ever that hot and humid. I will say it hit 100 degrees on the day that we didn't go to the parks, and we were grateful that that was our resort day because we spent a lot of time just hanging out in the room and relaxing. Will we go back for a July trip? I'm not sure. I say yes because I just love the summer vibes, but Miles might say no. And that's okay. Maybe we'll just try for June because that's still peak summer vibes. Our nephew did end up coming with us on this trip. That was not a part of the original plan, but I'll kind of say how it happened because I just think it's so adorable. So my sister recently got him an iPad and she added my phone number to his iPad. And she texted me, she said, warning, I added your phone number and he loves to FaceTime. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll talk. Call me whenever. So my nephew FaceTimes me and he asked me what I'm doing. And I was literally packing for the trip. And he was like, well, I want to come. Say less. So my sister literally packed him a bag, bought him park tickets, dropped him off at our house, and off we went the next morning to Disney World. But it was so much fun. Miles and I were just talking about how taking a kid with you, as we've taken him before when he was a baby, and then we've also gone with our niece, like having children with you at Disney World is a totally new and different perspective because you kind of get to live it through their eyes. And we don't have children yet, but we definitely want them. And so that's kind of our opportunity to kind of live that with them and make those memories with them. And it was just so sweet. Was it an added layer of things to do and ways to go about the trip? Yes, but it was 100% worth it. And we're already looking forward to the next time that we go. When we got home, obviously our nephew was so excited to tell my sister all about the trip, and he told her that he wants to move there. Say less, little man, say less. I'm coming with you. The last thing I wanted to chat about is how our plans changed on this trip, and that's okay. One thing about Disney World is you have to be open-minded, you have to be willing to be flexible, change the plan, go with the flow, whether that's due to wait times, weather, who needs to eat and when? Who needs to use the bathroom and when? Do we need a midday break? Like there are so many factors that happen in the moment while you're walking around the parks or enjoying your trip that are sometimes out of your control or just a wrench thrown in the plan. And you have to be willing to be flexible and just go with the flow. And I feel like that is the secret to remaining happy and positive while on your vacation. Because I understand there's a lot of money invested, a lot of time invested to going on a Disney World trip or really any larger vacation. One thing we have learned from going many times now with kids, without kids, with just us, with friends, with family, is you have to be willing to be flexible and be okay when the plan changes. So that is something that we definitely had to adapt to on this trip, is like things are going to happen and change. It was hot. We were sweaty. We were trying to get to our midday break, like trying to get to certain things on time, and it still was so magical and so much fun. Example, we had planned on starting in France when we were in Epcot and riding Remy first, and then I realized Test Track just opened this week. Let's go rope trap Test Track. We love Test Track. Our nephew has never ridden. It's brand new theming, all of the things. And so we headed straight to Test Track, and it was so worth it because we only waited like 30 minutes and the wait time for the rest of the day was always over an hour. So obviously that's going to be worth the change. And you know, we never ended up getting to ride Remy. I got to walk around France. The boys went ahead on the Skyliner and went back to the room earlier. I wasn't going to make them come with me to get a custom lipstick when we all wanted to go to a midday break. So we never got to like enjoy France all together, but that's okay because it was worth it going to Test Track first. As a Disney lover, as a Disney parks lover, I don't care what we do. I just want to be there. I would rather be hot and overstimulated at Disney World than hot and overstimulated at home because I do live in Georgia and it's pretty much the same weather. It's hot and humid. The only difference is Georgia does not have a breeze, and that is something that Florida and Orlando has on us. Is even though it is very hot, there is a breeze in Florida. Georgia, it is just walking out straight into the sauna. That is all I wanted to chat about today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning into the vlogs. Thank you guys for being excited and commenting and following on Instagram and messaging me and all the things. I am so grateful. We hit over 100 subscribers, and that's crazy because I literally just started this journey, and I am so grateful for every one of you. And no matter what happens in this journey, I love doing this. I'm having fun with it. I just love sharing my days, and I'm grateful for anyone who watches, likes, comments, subscribes, all the things. I would love, if you're new here, if you could also subscribe. You can join the OG crew, as I've been calling it. And yeah, thank you so much. There are so many more lifestyle type videos coming. I'm going to be filming like a week in my life and like a fall wish list. And I also have another Disney trip coming up soon. Should I go ahead and tell you? I am going back in honestly just a few weeks. By the time this video is posted, it's going to be very, very close. I am going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I'm so excited. I literally cannot wait. It's going to be here before I know it. I'll post all the things, the pack and prep, the planning, the whole trip. It's going to be a blast. Again, thank you so much for being here. I would love if you like this video, comment, subscribe, all the things. Follow me on Instagram. Let's be friends, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.